Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video I'm going to be doing my yearly favorites, so these will be all of the products that I loved in 2024. I hope you enjoy. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe if you have not already, and let's get into it. I'm going to try and do this quickly because I have a lot of products in front of me and I just want to be efficient, so hopefully I don't gab too much in this video. I'm going to start in the order that I would do things, so beginning with primer. The first product I want to talk about is the Milk Hydro Grip, and I've been through many minis of these, and as you know, if you've seen my project pan, I've been through half of a big size one before it went bad. But I was just looking back at all of my photos and all of my videos where I'm like putting on makeup, and this is one of the products in so many of them. This is very well loved and I just like the texture of it. It feels moisturizing. I like that it really does help makeup stick to my face, and I do find that when I wear this, my makeup lasts longer throughout the day. So that is favorite number one. Another favorite was the E.L.F. Putty Primer. This is the acne one, so it's the green one, and I also absolutely love the regular one, but I'm going to show you this one in this video because the other one is in my project pan and I don't want to spoil the progress in that for you. This is going to be the one I talk about today, but both are really good. They fill in the pores, it's moisturizing. I do notice that this fills in my pores, and I have really big pores in like the center of my face. Super useful for that. I love the texture. A little bit goes a long way, so yeah, really like this one. Another favorite was the Phytosurgeon Spectral Shine in the shade Dew of Dawn. I use this all over my face as a primer and also kind of like a luminous primer, but it also helped the longevity of my makeup. It was amazing for both and I just loved it so much. Made my makeup look smooth and so pretty, and I always got compliments on my skin when I wore this one. So yeah, absolutely love this one, and I've been through a whole one. And finally, I love the Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. This was amazing at just like reviving my base when I had really dry skin. If I'm using a product that is a little bit more dry, like a base product that's a little bit more dry, have it be foundation or concealer, I loved using this to kind of like moisturize and make everything blend together. It was so great for that, and every time I used it, I loved the way my makeup turned out, so I had to talk about this in my favorites as well. And those were all of my primers. I forgot to mention I use this as my primer today as well, so that is the base primer on my face. Now moving on to foundations, I only have two to talk about that really like stuck out to me. The first is the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Foundation. This is so pretty. I loved it the second that I used it, and it is the foundation that I'm wearing today. It just gave me such a beautiful coverage and it didn't feel too heavy on the skin. It had an amazing color match for me as well, which honestly I find very hard. I have very few shades that match me, and this one is one of them. I love it. It's so pretty. I love the packaging. I love this brand. I just really loved this product and it really stuck out to me from last year, and I'm going to continue to love this year. Next is a classic, a cult fave, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This was perfect for like my more formal events, or when I wanted more full coverage, when I wanted to make sure my makeup would last all day long, anything like that. This is what I went to. This is a very tried and true product for me. I've worn this for so many events, so many things, and it's just never failed me. And I just really like the texture. I love the coverage, and I love how lightweight it feels on the skin too. My favorite color corrector was the CALIRAY Hideaway color corrector in the shade Cool Sunrise. This is just a very thin, lightweight color corrector. It's a really good shade for color correcting, and I could use it as like a concealer if I wanted to, or just color correcting underneath a concealer. I loved this so much, and it just made the biggest difference without feeling heavy on my face. A very big theme is going to be products that don't feel heavy on my face, because I don't like when my face feels like it's suffocated by makeup. I absolutely loved using this. For another kind of like base and concealer product, I loved the KULFI concealer. This is my all-time favorite concealer ever. I have put so many people onto this. I literally went to Sephora the other day with my two best friends and I told them to try this, and she bought it the second that she tried it in store, and she loves it. It's like the perfect match for her, and it looked so pretty on her too. But this is my absolute favorite concealer ever, 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 ever. If you like something that's thin, flexible, but really good coverage, I think you would absolutely love this. It's also hydrating. There's so many good things to say about this, and I love it so much. I have so many shades of it, and I use this as a concealer and a foundation. I'm wearing this on my face today as well, and I'm also wearing the KULFI concealer on my base, and then also the last concealer I'm talking about. I wanted to try and use as many products as possible. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer, and I love this. I spot concealed with it today, and it's just such a pretty concealer. It's a little bit more full coverage than the KULFI one, but they do kind of remind me of each other. They're like flexible, hydrating concealers, and they're really pretty with really good coverage. Absolutely loved this as well. Huda Beauty definitely has a large place in my heart and in my collection right now. Next to talk about is bronzers. I'll talk about my favorite as of late and favorite all year long as well, but it is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick Contour Stick. Oh, this is actually a contour stick, I guess, in the shade Mocha. This is so pretty. I've talked about this many times before, but it's such a beautiful texture because it is like a cream to powder type of formula, and it just blends beautifully into the skin. This color is also perfect for me for bronzing. It just looks very, very natural. I love the compact packaging of this as well. It's just so easy to travel with and so easy to use. Love this product so, so much. The next two products are a little bit more lightweight. The first is the Say Dew Bronze. I love this in the like spring and summer, I think, but this was so lightweight on the skin, blended like a freaking dream. I just loved using this so much. It was such a joy, and I really liked my makeup every single time I use this. This is a quite like dewy, not as dewy as their blushes, but dewy bronzer that blends in beautifully to the skin and kind of just like melts in, looks really natural. On no makeup days, this was perfect and so pretty. Similarly to the Say one, this is also very lightweight, very dewy. This is the Merit bronzer, and I loved this so much because it was so easy to just slap on the face. Anytime I like couldn't think of what bronzer to pick, I would go towards this one before I started using this one. And again, this is very lightweight, dewy, really good for no makeup days or just like light makeup in general, and very natural. Like, loved this one so much, and it didn't like stick out too much, and it blended really well into my skin. The only highlighter I could think of is the Phytosurgeon Spectral Shine and Dew of Dawn. This is such a gorgeous highlighter. Again, wearing it today. Oh, and for bronzers, I'm wearing the Fenty Beauty one and the Say one today, if you're curious. But back to the highlighter, this is so pretty. I loved using this again as a base, as a primer, but then also as a regular highlighter. It is so natural, so pretty, so blurring. I don't know, you just look effortless with this product, like very effortless and put together, and like you didn't even try. I don't know, this has magic properties and I love it so much. I've been through an entire one, and I probably will get through this one this year. I don't really have any other highlighters to talk about. I might be missing things in this video, but that was the only one that like stuck out to me. Next, let's talk about blush. The first I want to talk about is the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly Tint. This was iconic when it came out. It was so fun to see all the videos about it. They were so silly, but this just made makeup fun again, and that's a huge reason that this was a favorite, but also because I used it so much. It was such a pretty lip tint, like a lip stain. I loved it as a lip stain, especially in the summer. And then I loved this just as like an underpainting blush or on no makeup days as a blush, and then kind of like a stain underneath the like everyday blush that I was wearing. It is the blush that I'm wearing along with some other ones as well. I love all the shades. It was just fun and a good product. Like, it wasn't gimmicky, or rather it was gimmicky, but it was also very, very good. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but this was so fun and it's such a good product. And also, it's not dried out at all. This is like almost a year old at this point, or maybe like 9 months old at this point, and it's not dried out at all, and I still get beautiful pigment with it. These next blushes are so, so pretty. These are the Huda Beauty blush filters, and I loved all the shades. I really, really, really want the two new like brownie shades so bad. I want those so bad, but I'm trying not to buy more makeup. Anyway, I love these. They're so pretty. They're very blurring on the skin. They do have a little bit of shimmer, but it's nothing like too much or too sparkly. I actually kind of really like the shimmer. It makes my cheeks look really like plump and beautiful, and it is the blush that I'm wearing today. They blend beautifully. They smell incredible. They smell like strawberry cream candy or something. They're such a sweet, amazing smell, and I love good smells, and this is one of them. I loved mixing them together. I love the packaging. They blend well. They lasted a long time on my skin, and no notes. And then this was probably my most used blush slash palette the entire year. Every time I did my makeup and I was like, something doesn't feel right, I would slap this on my face and everything would come together. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette in the Butterfly collection. And I wore these blushes so much. I put them on over all the blush like combos that I did, and it just brought my face to life. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing a lot of these products today, but these blushes are just stunning, so gorgeous. I'll try and tell you which ones they are. Soft Flush and Sunset Glow. So I don't know if they make them separately, but those are the blushes. And of course I use the other products. Sometimes I would dip my brush into the highlighter and sweep that over my cheek as well. It's just so easy, very effortless for me, and really brought all my looks together. I loved this palette so much, and I used it so much that I had to like tell myself to stop using it. For face powders, I have two to talk about. The first is the Fit Glow Beauty powder, and this is their bamboo powder. It's like translucent, so good. It really set my makeup down, took all the oil off my face that I wanted it to, and is so lightweight and like thin on the skin. Such a beautiful powder. And then I also used the Ish out of the Pat McGrath Labs under eye setting powder. This actually cracked. It was so sad. There's no more dome to it. I'm so sad about it. I'm pretty sure this was in my Project Pan too, so that's like a bust. But this is such a beautiful under eye setting powder. It really like blurs the skin and is really pretty. I don't know, it's like a cult classic as well. Just a very good powder. Moving on to eyes, I had one palette that really stuck out. This is the Can Make palette that I got in Japan, and I just used this so much after I got it, and it makes such beautiful eye looks. It also has really good shades for one and done. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, and it just has all the shades that I love. It's so pretty, so easy and effortless. It's not too pigmented, so it's pretty easy for me to use, someone who's not good at eyeshadow. I just love all the shimmers. I love the matte shades. It creates like a really fun little bit deeper eye look, and then it has like ability to have a lighter, softer eye look as well. It's very versatile in my opinion, and it's so tiny and cute and travel friendly. And then for one and dones, I think my most used was probably the About Face Fluid Eye Paints, specifically the shade in Cloned. I talk about this in my one and done video as well. And yeah, it's just really easy, really pretty. I love the shade. It really brought out my brown eyes and the warmth in my eyes. So easy to pack as well. As an aside, I've loved all the products that I've talked about in my past videos as well. If you think some things are missing, I just didn't bring them into this video because I've talked about them so much and they were maybe in a past favorites video, but I just wanted to say that. I talked about these in my one and done eyeshadow video, and these are the Clionadh Cosmetics eyeshadows. I love these so much. They're so captivating, mesmerizing, beautiful, so fun to wear, and just like look at your eyes glint and change in different lighting. I loved wearing these on vacation too because it just felt really special, and I got so many compliments on these eyeshadows every single time I wore them, and I can't wait to continue wearing them this year too. And lastly, of course, Phytosurgeons. I love their eyeshadows so much, and I wore them a ton. I love their sparkly eyeshadows. I love their more complex eyeshadows like Crystal Constellation that are perfect one and dones. Last all day long. You don't need a primer. This was a huge favorite as well. For mascara, I have two that really stuck out to me. The first is the Heroin Make mascara. All of them, any type, they're so amazing. Last forever on the lashes. They don't flake, they don't smudge, they keep a curl in my lash as well, and I have very straight lashes. I used it all the time, packed it any time that I went on any trip, and this was also perfect for events because I didn't have to worry about like smudging if it was like sweaty out or if I was like crying or something. Incredible. If you have not tried it, I would highly recommend, and they're very affordable. And then this is newer to me. This is the Anay Lovely Lashes Waterproof Mascara. I had never heard of this brand. I think they only offer mascara, and this just took me by surprise because it is such a beautiful mascara. It's the mascara I'm wearing today, and it performs similarly to the Korean mascaras that I have that I love. Or is this Japanese? The Japanese mascaras and the Korean mascaras, honestly, because they're the GOAT. I love the brush on it. It's very thin, it's curved, it's so easy to use, really easy to get into the inner corner lashes, and lasts all day long, does not smudge, such a good formula that I was very surprised by. My favorite brow products were the Trio Beauty brow pencil in the shade dark brown. It's the brow pencil I'm wearing today. Such a good color and so easy to use. I think I've been through 2 of these now. They changed their packaging, but love this brow pencil so much. The color is really good for me too, and it's just a little bit like waxy but not too waxy, and fills in my brows beautifully. It's so easy to like blend out as well. And then I also loved the Billion Dollar brow pencil, but I can't find any. I might have used all of mine up, which is really sad, but yeah, I also love that one. I think I use the shade Taupe or something. I'll put it in the description box for sure, but I love the Billion Dollar brow pencil as well. For brow gel, I really love the NYX Thick It Stick It brow. This is actually a brow mascara. It's a thickening brow mascara. I used it so much. It's, again, the product I'm wearing in my brows today. It just really fills in my brows super quick and easy for no makeup days or when you're like rushing out the house. I think it's so good. I think it might have little fibers in it, so it like thickens the brows as well, but I love this product so much. This is the shade Espresso that I'm wearing today. I feel like it just fluffed my brows up, made them look really natural and really like put together, and I don't know, I love this product so much. I feel like this is a very effortless product too. And as a miscellaneous product before we move on to lips, this is the Buildable X Rudy Freckle Pen. So good. This is so good, and the packaging incredible. Like, such smart packaging, but I use this as my freckle pen so much. It was my favorite one to pack because it didn't get too messy and was just really easy to use. It didn't get too intense too quickly or too overwhelming too quickly either, because I have some freckle pens that kind of like go overboard really quickly, or they're just like intense right off the bat, but this is very natural and easy to use, and yeah, just such a good freckle pen. Moving on to lips, I have so many favorites. Let's start with lip balms. I think my #1 favorite lip balm was the Ole Henriksen lip balm. I'm like all the way through this one. This I lost and immediately purchased, and then I found it, so now I have 2 of them, but this is so good. And then they came out with more shades. I'm so happy they did that because this is such an incredible lip product. It's very nourishing, very like juicy on the lips. It actually moisturizes and hydrates the lips and smells good. I don't know, they're so amazing. They're just beautiful. I love that they came out with more shades, and I'm really excited to see the future of Ole Henriksen and like color cosmetics. Similar to the Ole Henriksen ones, I love the Naturium Phyto Glow lip balms. These are beautiful, and I really liked the Latte collection, and I use these all the time. I love how like shiny and glass-like these are on the lips, but also very hydrating without being like sticky and like gross on the lips. Worth the hype in my opinion, and I like that they're pretty affordable too. Very good formulas. Next, I'm going to talk about lip liners. I love lip liners, and there were so many new releases last year that was so exciting. Let's talk about, first I'll talk about the Maybelline lifter liners. These are so pretty. I think that this is very comparable to like the Pat McGrath liners, the Glossier liners. I don't know, they're a very good like dupe for very high-end lip liners. They have beautiful shades of these. I wore them all the time, traveled with them. It's the lip liner that I'm wearing today. This is the shade Player. Such a beautiful, affordable lip liner. On the other end of that spectrum, this is the Hourglass lip liner, and this is also gorgeous. I loved the shades of these. This was really creamy but lasted long on the lips, and I just loved the shade so much that it made it into the favorites. But also, of course, it has a good formula because it's such an expensive brand, but the conjunction of a good formula and good shades really made this a favorite for me. Newer to me but quickly became a favorite are the Glossier lip liners. These are beautiful. They also came out with such incredible shades. These last a long time, so these are similar to the like Charlotte Tilbury lip liners or the Pat McGrath lip liners, where they're like creamy but set really quickly and then last a very long time on the lips, and I love that about a lip liner. I do have a place in my collection for like a creamy lip liner, but I mostly prefer a long lasting lip liner that is gonna like basically become a liquid lipstick on my lip, but like more comfortable, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just love Glossier as well. The Naturium Phyto Glow lip balms and the Ole Henriksen kind of doubled as glosses for me, but I do actually have like lip glosses to talk about. And the first I want to talk about is the one on my lips today. I actually could reapply. This is the Milani Fruit Fetish lip gloss. I think actually this is considered a lip oil. It's more of a lip gloss in my eyes, but they're so pretty. They smell so good and I wore them all the time. I just love the shades as well. And it's affordable. I really like Milani. This last year I feel like they came out with so many amazing things, and this one is one that I really loved. Another gloss that I loved is the Hourglass. I always forget what this is called, like the Phantom Glossy Lip Balm or something. So pretty. These are so pretty. They also have a lot of beautiful shades. Some would argue they all look the same. That's a big comment that I got on my swatching video of these, but I disagree with that. But anyway, they do have really pretty shades. A lot of them I guess are similar, but I love just how glossy these looked on the lips. They made your lips look like shellacked or something. I don't know, they were so pretty. I love the packaging. Hourglass always has beautiful packaging. Also, this is considered a plumping maybe lip gloss, I think, but this is one of the very few plumping lip products that did not irritate my lips, did not dry them out, and actually this was quite moisturizing and I wore this all the time. Also traveled with this all the time. So pretty. The most used product from last year for lip products was lip stains by far. I wore a lip stain probably every single time I wore a lip, and I always packed one with me. It kind of felt like a safety blanket to me going out because I knew that I had a stain on my lips that would stay there much longer than like a lip balm, lip liner, lip gloss, lipstick. I just fell in love with lip stains last year and I have quite a few to talk about. I think the number one lip stain that I wore last year, well, maybe these two together. The Kaja lip stains, these are the jelly, keychain jelly, the Jelly Charm lip stains. These are so pretty. By the way, if you take the bottom off, it shows the shade name inside. I feel like people think it doesn't have a shade, but you just have to pull off the like lower silicone packaging. I wore these all the time. They're so cute. So cutie, so girly. They smell good, love the shades. I used Mocha Glaze so much and it was like a signature lip for me for like a month straight. I just love Kaja lip products. I love Kaja in general. I feel like it's a very underrated brand, but these were very well used by me last year and they're going to be this year too. I didn't really talk about these like at all, but I do have to tell my truth, and it is the Rare Beauty lip stains. I wore these so much. Like so much. Honestly, I probably did wear them more than the Kaja ones, and I want more shades of this so bad, but I'm not gonna buy anymore because no buy, you know. I don't know. These are just so pretty. They made my lips look so plump. I need to stop saying the word so. Rainier, I say the word so many times, and I am getting pissed off by how many times I say it, so I just did it again. Anyway, and if that makes you mad as well and it pisses you off as well, I am sorry. I am going to work on it. These made my lips look very plump. One time I wore these and my sister was like, "Did you get lip filler?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "No way." And I said, "Yeah, no way. I'm wearing a lip stain and I'm dehydrated, so my lips look plump." And it was like the morning. Anyway, I use these all the time. They're so pretty. I love how well these stained on the lips. I feel like these lasted so much longer than all the other lip stains that I own. I want more shades so bad, but I'm not gonna do it. Sickness. It's a sickness how much I say it. I don't even stop. I haven't thought about it. And then I don't stop saying so. I just keep saying it. Help me. If you know of a word alternative for so, I just Googled it as well, but please let me know. I think my most used shade was Honesty because it's a very like natural brownie shade on me and I loved it a ton. I wore these so much. A K-Beauty lip stain that I loved was the Peri Para lip stain. This is like the Ink Mood lip stain. They came out with a bunch of colors of these and they're all gorgeous. The shade range is stunning, and I wore these a lot as well. I really liked the hot pink shades because most lip stains tend to be like red or like dark red brown, and some of these ended up just being like hot pink, or I don't know, they felt very true to their packaging and the shade that they said they were gonna be, and I wore these so much. They're gorgeous. I love the packaging, and K-Beauty, they're always so good. And then I of course have to talk about Romand. I wore these a ton as well. These are the Juicy Lasting tints, but I also have their Glassy Balm tint. I got this in Japan, and this is really pretty. I don't know if these are the same or how these differ, but yeah, I have the Glassy Balm tints and the Juicy Lasting tints, but the most well-known ones are the Juicy Lasting tints. And I loved these because they have very natural shades. Like, they have actual lip color shades that aren't gonna pull really, really red, but they are more like your lips but better shades. And they last a good amount of time on the lips, but I will say that I think that this doesn't last as long as the Rare Beauty nor the Peri Para one. I feel like this one fades a little bit quicker, but it's really easy to reapply. Beautiful shades. Such a gorgeous product. It's also glossy when you first put it on, so it kind of doubles as a gloss in the beginning and then dries down and stains like a normal stain. I also love the KULFI Beauty Lussie Lips lip stains, and these, I was so excited when KULFI announced that they were going to release a lip stain because I love KULFI so much. I love all of their products, and now they have a lip stain. I just got so excited because I was in love with lip stains at the moment. I still am. These are gorgeous, beautiful shades as well. I mean, look at these. So really great for many skin tones, and packaging is gorgeous. Love the brand. This stains really, really well too. Like, this stains quickly and lasts a very long time. I would say that this probably lasts similar to the Rare Beauty one. I still think the Rare Beauty one lasts longer, but this one does last a very long time and has a very like even stain as well. Loved these, and they're coming out with more shades. Okay, those were all of my favorites. That was a lot, so if you're still here, thank you for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know what your favorites were from 2024, and I would love to know if we shared any favorites. Would love to chat about that in the comments down below. And I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!